Brandon Bass is checked in for the Clippers. Crawford comes in for J.J. Redick. James Johnson's checked in for Miami. Miami with the ball. Clippers leading by 6. Here's Bass.
Oh, my goodness. He's just getting nasty on them now. Wow.
Yeah, now that they've built up a lead, this is when he really breaks out those incredibly slick moves.
Man, like a Ginsu knife, just slicing and dicing.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay.
And Coach Doc Rivers wears multiple hats for this organization. Not only is he the head coach, but also in charge of all basketball operations, really the leader in a lot of ways for this team.
The drive by Paul. Crawford, no one around him. Drills it from outside. Crawford's got 7 points in the game.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wright. Thinking about Doc Rivers being a leader, he was like that on the floor, Clark, as well. You know that. You went against him.
A leader and a winner, no doubt about it. And there have been a lot of coaches that came from his old Celtics team. And of all of them, perhaps the least surprising is Doc Rivers for the reasons we just mentioned. Leader and coach on the floor.
Johnson can't get it to go.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Johnson kicks to Wright. From the arc. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. 5 points in the game.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel. A delicious dime from Chris Paul there.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
Rivers, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Derek Williams checked in for the Heat. Tyler Johnson comes in for Goran Dragic. Williams against Bass. It's stolen by Bass.
And thought that pass was going to get through, but no. All of a sudden, he was going the other way with the basketball.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And, guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. Spates checked in for Jordan. Heat also with a sub. Winslow's checked in for Johnson. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. No good from Spates.
And Maurice Spates last season with the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball and did a nice job on the boards as well.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
Raymond Felton, he's checked in for Chris Paul. A nice shot by Rivers.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
The Heat trail by 12. The pass to Richardson. Back to Johnson. Williams outside. The shot no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. And finished off by Rivers.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Johnson attacking. Here's Williams. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash-mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Griffin comes in for Brandon Bass, and J.J. Redick is subbed in for Rivers. Heat also with a sub. Bosch is checked in. One-on-one here. Here's Winslow. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. And it's 9 points here for Justice Winslow. Clippers leading by 9. Redick with the 3. That's good.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
On the wing, Williams. And he jams it with authority.
Threw it down with authority.
Oh, he can really fly. And you combine that, Clark, with some of the nice penetration, too, and you've got an easy 2 points.
And able to just play well above the rim. I mean, that.
The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. The Clipper shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. On the floor for Miami, they've got White. James Johnson is out there with Chris Bosh. Then there's Dragic, and it's Richardson in a shooting guard. The Heat trail by 12. For 3. That's good.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
And it's Dragic with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Whiteside's checked in for James Johnson. Redick against Richardson. Redick passes to Jordan. Kicks it to Redick. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And stolen by Wright. Three-pointer. And that one's good.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Johnson for 3. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. And that's 17 points for Johnson. Bosh with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. And a slam dunk by Richardson.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
Forget about finesse and agility. This big fella's all about power and force.
The kick out to Bosh. Outside Dragic. Passes to Whiteside. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Los Angeles leading by 7. Paul kicks to Johnson. Here's Griffin, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put some pressure on that one.
Me too.
Well, I tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Fires from deep. And the Heat, another 3.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime? Much more effective here in the second half.
Rivers kicks to Johnson. And the wide open shot from Griffin. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 4 assists in the game. The Heat trail by 9. Bosh with it, picked up by Rivers. Dragic dishes to Wright. Dragic the pass to Wright. The Heat rebound. The kick out to Dragic. Richardson for 3. Jordan with the rebound.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Paul's shot is off.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Richardson for 3. Richardson missing again.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And Wesley Johnson with the slam.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
And he gets it to go. And that's now 7 points for Austin Rivers.
Boy, just a lovely dish by Griffin.
Here's Bosh. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And stolen by Richardson. Whiteside kicks to Richardson. Pass to Dragic. And there's the feed to Bosch. Back to Dragic. Shoots it up. Hits the front of the rim and out.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for the
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will.
So the Clippers win the tip. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. The big men are Bosch and Whiteside. Dragic is out there with Johnson. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot.
Well, you see Blake Griffin, and he is known for his huge dunks and ability to score, but he is a very well-rounded power forward. He's one of the best power forward passers in the league.
And for Griffin in his passing, often you'll see him set up teammates, Greg, for easy looks and dunks.
And with the amount of times that teams have to double team Griffin, that's huge. I mean, even when he's not scoring due to defenses focusing on him, he can still impact the game with his passing.
Now here's Dragic. Johnson outside. To the inside. And stolen by Jordan. The drive by Paul. Redick with the bucket.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
On defense, the Clippers. It's a 3-point game. Johnson, a wide open look. Off target from 3-point range. And here's Los Angeles. The 3 from Johnson. Jordan kicks to Johnson. Nailed from 3-point land. Johnson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Winslow powered down after the assist, led him into the lane.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
And the wide open shot from Redick. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Here's Whiteside, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Whiteside's got his first basket.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control. Gav, he came out of nowhere to slam that one back in.
Well, that's making him pay for letting him get his hands on that rebound.
Yeah, is it ever? I mean, I doubt we'll see them make that mistake again.
Kept alive. Jordan dishes to Griffin. Johnson, a wide open look, and a miss there on the triple. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Dragic, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points. And the Clippers not known for being an outside shooting team, but they take a large amount of deep mid-range 2s as well as their fair share of 3.
And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. A different look for Miami. Williams comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And it's Richardson in for Goran Dragic. 5 on the clock. And stolen by Williams. An even 3-on-3 break. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Richardson. And that ties it up.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
For the Clippers, you think of Lob City and it's all dunks. But the reality is, Clark, as Greg was just talking about, that just isn't the case.
It really isn't. I mean, they also led the league in pull-up shots attempted by a wide margin, about 24 pull-up Jays a game.
The drive by Jordan. Griffin passes to Redick. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. From deep, Johnson. Bosch grabs the miss.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Johnson kicks to Williams. Winslow wide open. He fires. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. And that one's good.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And guys, Wesley Johnson.